Good Thursday afternoon, guys, or yeah, Thursday afternoon. When you've been doing so much or having so much going on, you lose track of your days and your nights sometimes. So I had to make sure it was Thursday. It's your girl Candy J. I'm your favorite relationship and intimacy coach. Um, I am coming to you to talk about a couple of dares that I want you to take today, or a couple of challenges I want you to take today. So, listen, today is Landline Phone Day. If you are Generation Z, you might not remember what a landline phone is. Because most of the time we are so attached to these cell phones these days that we don't even remember what talking on a landline phone or the little portable phones that we had on the stand, where you had to be in range in the house somewhere, right? So, um, so what really happened to, old school, just sitting on the phone, talking to your significant other, your husband, your wife, your life partner, whatever or whoever that might be for you. What happened to, spending those hours and hours, that Mooney Long song, hours and hours and hours. I can talk to you for hours. Whatever happened to that? We live in a digital society right now where text messaging is the way, and text messaging, email, Snapchat, Instagram, that's how we communicate, right? But what happened to old fashioned sitting face to face, talking to each other or on a phone, right? And so, if you're just joining me and you don't know who I am, my name is Katie J. I am a certified clinical sexologist through the Dr. Rachel Institute and the American Colleges of Sexology. I am a marriage boot camp coach, a mocha marriage facilitator, a proud member of the American Counseling Association. I am a relationship coach and a life coach and an intimacy coach. I focus on putting the oohs and the ahs back into your relationship, but I do this by helping you to foster better communication. I do this through one-on-ones, seminars, group counseling, workshops. I do marriage and premarital counseling. I specialize in dating after divorce, life after infidelity, definitely, of course, communication issues. And so, sex therapy and sex education for all ages. And when you're looking for a coach, a therapist, a counselor, you want to look for someone that has the education and the experience that you need. And I was married for 16 years. I went through everything that I specialize in, I went through. And I specialize in it because I have healed, I have been set free and delivered from all of those things that plagued me. And now I have utilized my education and experience to help couples, help individuals, move past some of the issues that they have and the trauma that they have, and be educated in some areas that they need to be, and move forward with things. So today I'm just really talking to you about just a little bit of a few things, a little challenge that you can have. And I bring up landline phones because, I think about that quality time, that spending time with your particular mate, right? And so one of the ways that we used to when I was in middle school, we used to stay up all night talking to our boo on the phone, sneaking on the phone, let me make sure mama not up, daddy not up, whatever. So here's the thing. Here's some talking points for you and your significant other. And whether you do this over the phone, right, or in person, or even you can even make this fun, right? You can go get on your cell phone and go in another room and pretend that you're having this late night conversation with that person, and you're not married anymore, or you're not living in the same house anymore. Or if you're really not living in the same house and you're really not married, then do this. Get on the phone and ask this question. In your opinion, what was the craziest, wildest thing you've ever done as a couple, right? So no matter if you've been together for 6 months or 16 years, 5 years or 25 years, what is the craziest, wildest thing that you've ever done as a couple? And you would be surprised what your significant other says, because it's not usually the same thing. Now, sometimes we have that same ride, that same thought in the head. Oh my God, that was a crazy night, right? So, what does this do? This brings you closer. This is intimacy. Okay, this is intimacy at its finest because you're reliving, you're reminiscing some good times, right? The craziest, wildest thing you've ever done as a couple. That's number one. Hashtag number one. What situation? Now we're about to flirt a little bit. What situation made you realize that you and your partner are a good match? What situation? Was it that craziest, wildest thing that you've ever done? Or was it that day that it was a Tuesday and he brought you lunch or she brought you lunch to the job and they knew you were stressed out and they just wanted to brighten up your day, or they sent an edible arrangement, or, God forbid, somebody passed away and you just knew that y'all weren't even married yet, y'all weren't really tight yet, but that person was there for you, like ride or die. Support system is everything sometimes. What moment was it? What situation made you realize that you and your partner are a good match? And this is you sitting on the phone or sitting in front of each other or sitting on the couch and just talking. And you want to be, you could even be in a dyad. A dyad is where you sit face to face, knee to knee, and you're having this intimate conversation. Eyes are following only one person is speaking at a time. You can do this at any point, anywhere in the house, or you can even take this outside. So this is that flirtatious part, because now you're reminiscing about, this is why I chose you. This is why I wanted you to be the one. And then last but not least, because that was number two, so hashtag number two. And don't be shy. Tell me what you guys did in the comments, or reach out to me in the DMs. But the last thing I want you to do is play a song that your partner will love, and then just slow dance with them. We're talking about intimacy and getting back to loving each other and loving on each other. So all of these things are about intimacy. Play that slow song that your partner likes, and even if you can't dance, but you can sway to the music, right? You can just sway. Take them in your arms, take her in your arms, and just sway to the music and let the music move you. And then do whatever lovers do after that, right? So that was number three. So number one was, in your opinion, what is the craziest, wildest thing that you've ever done as a couple? Number two, what situation made you realize that your partner was a good match? And then number three, play a song that your partner will love and dance together. Okay, so these are just a little few relationship tips and getting back to some old school courting and some old school dating, and rekindling the romance and the spice and the intimacy in your relationship. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, ring that bell, and let me know that you've been watching. Okay.